Hey guys, this is Sonix. I'm going to show you today how to make an uplifting trance synth, particularly the one that's in my 7 Lines remix. You typically find these in a lot of 7 Lions and whatnot, but here's the one, here's what it sounds like, so you know you came for the right sound. Okay, so this synth is essentially the same massive patch layered together with each other, and particularly this synth is called a Super Saw Synth. There are tutorials out there that can show you how to make different sounding ones, but this one that I use particularly is my favorite by far. But how I did this one is I have 3 saws with each other, pitched away an octave, about 3 octaves total, and I pitched them against each other slightly to give them kind of a phasing sound. Added some white noise. You can pause this video, copy these presets if you want. All routed to filter 4, and here's another important part. You want the voicing to be 16, pitch cutoff on, and have this slightly turned to the right, like literally 2 pixels. Pan position on, gives it some stereo width, some reverb, copy those settings. Dimension expander, even more space, and everything else is pretty much the same, stock as it comes. Alright, so the first part I did was the mid-range. In the mid-range, I did a low cut here, high cut there, and this gives it like the part of the warmth of the synth, and I'll show you what this sounds like to start off. And this auto filter is being modulated by this red line right here. Okay, now the high part is exactly the same patch. I'll even show you. Exactly the same patch as before. And except I have it high passed here with an EQ, so we get a lot of the noise and the higher frequencies essentially. The auto filter is being modulated the same to give it that, this really gives it that growing sound that you heard in the beginning. So here's what it sounds like. And the last patch is a sub patch. And this one's very simple. Let's load this up. This is just a sine wave. Wavetable position all the way to the sine part. Sine square all the way to the sine. Intensity down, amp up. This is pitched down a lot. And this is an important part about this is you want it to be one voice and pan position at mono. You always want your sub bass to be mono. You don't want it to have that much stereo influence because it can cause some phasing issues and make your mix sound really muddy. But this patch really adds a lot of the warmth to the synth. So if you're listening to laptop speakers, you're not going to be able to hear this well. But plug a subwoofer in or some bigger speakers, and here you go. But here's what it sounds like. So you add that in to the other 3 patches, or 2 patches, 3 in total. And this is what it sounds like, the final product. And there you have it. The other thing I have on this that I did to all my synths is some multi-band compression. This brings down, the biggest description I can say this does is it just brings down the highs a little bit and gives it a nice hug. So this is what it sounds like before and after this compressor. So it kind of gives it some extra warmth and some fatness to it. So just copy the settings there if you're trying to recreate this. But yeah. Well, thanks for watching. I really hope that helped you out. Please like, subscribe, follow me on Facebook. Some other links in the below, but please leave a comment and give me some suggestions for future tutorials. Alright, I have an EP coming out later this month, December 23rd. And for your listening pleasure, here is an exclusive preview. Enjoy.